Welcome back to my channel, babies. I am back with another video, and I am going to be showing you guys how to go from a little cutie to a baddie, baby. Let's get it popping. Okay, let's jump right in. I'm excited. First, I did do my brows and my foundation off camera just to save time and to get the base layer out the way. Taking this fluffy tapered blending brush, I'm going to dip into that shade there and just blend out all over my lid, but mainly concentrating on my base, but really just blending it out and trying to cover and coat it very soft and light. I don't want to build up too fast because I am going to build up with other colors over on top of it. So taking it and just dipping down and taking my time to go back in and dip into the palette is going to be the best outcome for this first step. Next, I'm going to take this flat dense brush and I'm going to tap it into this shade here, and I'm going to place it underneath my brow bone just to give me a little bit of a lift and to make my eyes seem a little bit more wider. So I'm going to take this true flat brush and dip it into this palette here, and I am taking this to just add a little bit more density to the eye look. So I want it to be a little bit more gradient, so I really wanted the more lighter pink to be more covered on the outside and the more concentrated, more heavier pink to be more focused on the actual base of the eye and fading gradually out towards the outer portion of my eye. First impression. Moving on to concealer, I only put a little dot on my eye because you don't really need that much. The consistency of this concealer is pretty thick, so it goes a long way. You don't need a lot. It will cover your entire eyelid if you really wanted to, so just be careful with that. I am first going to try to, or attempt to make a little fake cut crease, if you want to call it that, but I decided to elongate it a little bit longer to extend my eye out and to give me a little bit more of a dramatic look. And I went over my actual crease of my eye just to make it a little bit more dramatic as well. Now I'm going back in with this fluffy brush just to make sure that the crease is there. Now I am going to dip into this shade here to start off the shimmers on the base of my look. I did layer two shimmers together, so it is going to be a little bit of a topper situation, but I am first just adding this one, and I looked to myself and I thought, how can I make this more dramatic? And I just add another color on top, and that's just basically what my process was. And I just played around until I liked what I liked, and I ended up getting this good combination of like pinky peach, and the pink I think just made it pop a little bit more. The peach was just like a little bit too neutral and too blending in with the base color of my eyeshadow, so I wanted to like amplify it a little bit. I think I did a good job at that. I'm going to be going back in with my little fluffy blending brush just to define my crease a little bit more. And then I am going to go into liner. And I'm going to do this off camera just because it takes a minute. Oh, hey girl, hey. I feel cute. Now that that's done, I can pop on some lashes. Taking the concealer shade in Warm Beige, I am going to take this and place it directly underneath my eye so we can conceal those bags, because baby, I might not be able to go outside, but Corona got me sleepless, okay? It's not okay. But I'm just going to take it and put it down the center of my face. It's called, like, what do people call it? The T, I think. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of the natural shade to my under eye and to the center of my nose, just to give me a little bit of lift and a little bit of brightening in those places. And I'm going to blend it all out, and then I'll be back once that's all finished.
impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging is on my agenda. Request my cherry.
Now that that's done, I am going to be taking this translucent setting powder by Airspun and setting underneath my eyes and underneath my cheekbones to give them both some lift and to lock in the foundation and the concealer that's all been applied beforehand.
The doors OPN. Take that hot road and hop in.
Next, we are going to be doing bronzer. I love bronzer. It gives me so much life. Literally, it brings back all the warmth and like depths into my face that are taken away from just the flattening of foundation and concealers. But I really am obsessed with this Kevyn Aucoin one, and it works really good. Going back in with this Jueva's Place palette, I am going to take that used and abused shade, and I use this as bronzer. And I like to use this one on my jawline and for my nose, just because it gives me a little more subtle bronzer. It's less harsh, less red, more neutral undertones, so I like it for those places. And it just sits very well, and I really like it as a bronzer. So you can use things as multiple things.
She's closing up. Come to visit me. She said that she the loneliest and it's hard to open.
Next, I am going to be dusting off the translucent powder from my cheekbones and my under eye, just to get my face ready for the actual setting powder that I want to set on my face directly after this.
Open up.
Taking my pressed powder that I got from Shop Miss A while back from my haul video, and I'm just going to take it with this big fluffy, really dense, super nice for powders brush from Morphe, and I just take that, tap it into the container and put it directly on my face, and it's so smooth. It comes out seamless every single time, you guys. I kid you not, you need this brush. So now it's setting spray time. See, we're getting somewhere. Now things are evolving. We're almost done spraying my face, letting everything soak in, look good. The extraness starts now.
You won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my cherry.
Eek! It's blush time. I love blush. I am going to start off with this peach blush just to start off as a base layer and to give me some dimension on my cheeks. And then I'm going to go in with this pink color just to add more of the rosy feeling and to get that fresh peached cheeks look. And I also like to put a little bit on my nose and my chin just to complete the entire look and to tie it all together. The next step is lips. I'm so excited. I love lips, and they're like, it's like the thing that ties my entire look together. Like, you can have your entire face complete, and if your lips aren't done, it just don't look right. There's something off. But I'm going to put on first this brown lip liner, and then I made a quick mistake in here, and I'm going to wait until you guys see what happens. Okay, so the mistake starts here, and I put on lip gloss not thinking and messed up, and here I am realizing, yeah, stupid. So I went in with this one instead, just to give me the actual neutral and nude color that I was looking for, and I ended up grabbing that lip gloss thinking that it was a lipstick, and it wasn't. So now I'm just going to take this one and put this over here over my brown lip liner, and I'm just gonna blend that out, rub my lips together, make them look all good. And I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more brown lip liner just to give me that, you know, that extra oomph that I need. Once I'm done with this, I am going to take my blue concealer brush and I am just going to conceal around my lips just to make sure that everything's nice and neat and where it needs to be. I'm going to go back in really quickly with my matte lipstick just to fill in the middles, and then I'm going to go in with some lip gloss. It's time to get those lips nice and juicy, baby. We're just going to coat those and make them look nice and purry. And then we're all done with the lips. All done. Now I'm going to go in with the liner, but I'm not going to show you guys. I'm just gonna do the right side, and then I'm gonna do the left side, and then that's gonna be that. Here I just did the right side of my bottom lashes, and then I'm gonna do the other side, and boom, lashes are done. Last but most certainly not least, it's highlighter time. I'm going to be taking it along both sides of my cheeks, and then I'm going to take it on my nose, on the bridge, and on the ball of my nose, and then I am going to put it right above my mouth, and that is it. And that's going to be the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys liked it. I'm going to add some hoops here just to finesse it a little bit. And then I'm going to give my baby Jade some love because she was buzzing the entire video. And give her some kisses. And then that's it. That's out. I love y'all. I hope y'all will check in again. And I'll see y'all in the next one.